In this episode of Crypto Harvest, we will go check out the Bitcoin price, which has gone up over 20% this week. Bitcoin is sitting at now $77,000. Over the past 5 days, it has gone over 22%. There's been a shift in the sentiment of Bitcoin, and now it seems like people are way more bullish on it. Stocks have been falling, but crypto has been climbing up crazy, and this is huge for us because we never sold out. We always just kept farming, and because we kept farming, our yields are stronger and our growth is stronger now. So again, let's just start harvesting. Let's start with Goose, work our way down to Suki, and then afterwards, I'll give everyone an update. So right now, we're making 30.87. I'm assuming this amount will go up quite a bit this week because of the change that we made so far. So let me just note that down as the current price. Because of the change in Bitcoin price, I believe all of these should also go up in value. Maybe not as much, maybe more, who knows? But yeah, I'll go harvest everything. I'll get back to you guys with a report. Hey, what's up everyone? So we have harvested everything now, sitting at a juicy 31.44, and this should be even higher because we did this in the early parts of the day. Usually we do it midday, so it should probably be closer to 33. But with that being said, these are just harvested fees, so normally the fluctuation is pretty consistent. If it goes down, we make a bit less because the underlying asset probably drops, like these assets. But if the asset goes up, then your earnings would go up kind of directly because you're earning more of this Goose token, which now you're earning the same amount of the Goose token, but the Goose token now costs more. So when you sell it, you're making more money. Anyway, so as you know, before we had like 27,000 in our calculator, now we're at 31,000. So let me just update that. Yep. So now our profit from before was $4.2 million at the age of 48. Now going forward, it will be 4.4 million, meaning that with the 4% rule, we can make around $178,000 withdrawn just in earnings for our own use, personal use. At the age of 48. So this is huge. This is great. Again, this is the power of crypto, and just really it just goes to show how much consistency really pays off in the long run. Okay, because a lot of times if the stock price drops, then right, it doesn't feel good. But then you're missing those like few days, few weeks within the year where it spikes up 20%, and if you're not invested, you will never be part of that growth. So timing the market is very hard, but time in the market usually beats timing the market. Okay, anyways, from here, I can also show you what we made last week. And if you check, I think it was yesterday's video, we also talked about it. But essentially, on Uniswap, we made a SPY BNB pool. And because because crypto has been going up so much, it's just tanking our SPY, which is fine. I actually want to diversify a bit more. So I want all of this BNB to turn into SPY, because once it turns into SPY, then I can kind of diversify myself out of crypto slowly but surely. I'm not diversifying my principal. I'm diversifying like a week's worth of earnings that we made from harvesting our crypto, right? So it's a good thing. So just from selling it at like you get like impermanent loss when you do this, but that's also where you can convert some of your tokens for another token without paying slippage fee while also earning fees. So it's a double benefit. You're not paying any fees. If you were to just swap this, there's like a 0.25% swap fee. You're not paying that. Instead, you're making money from the fees that people pay. So if someone is buying BNB, trading in SPY for it, I make that 0.25% from them. It gets into my pocket. So that's why we see this 90 cents, right? So pretty straightforward. We're going to collect our fees. We're going to collect 90 cents. And looking at our wallet after collecting the fees, we have $61. So I'm actually going to make another pool. I'm going to make another SPY BNB pool just so I can transfer even more of my BNB into SPY. So what I do here, I just go here and I create a pool. And then once you find the pairing, so SPY BNB, we already have some here, but we're going to make a new liquidity pool. And you can see here, I think this is wrong. There should be like, it's not just 12.2K liquidity locked, but let's refresh the pricing here. So our range now, we're going to make it around right on the line. So 1.12. Our min price here would just be a 27% change in the relative pricing between SPY BNB. So that means that BNB, that SPY must drop around 27% compared to BNB in that same period for it to be fully converted to SPY. And that's kind of what we want. We want to just slowly, assuming crypto keeps going up, then we're slowly selling back into and buying SPY. Selling crypto, buying SPY. But if it goes up, that also, like if SPY goes up higher comparative to BNB, that's fine too, because we have our own stock portfolio that is still what we have, like, I don't know, a couple $100,000 invested in there. So if SPY goes up, I'm not complaining, right? So this is a win-win for us. We're going to quickly just go ahead and review this transaction. There's a network cost, but we can try to lower that to 1 cent. First, they're approving the actual token LP into your account. Once that's been approved, then they're going to confirm the actual transaction itself. See, it says your SPY is now approved. This is where we can change our slippage to, or network fee to 2 cents instead of 5 cents. And yeah, okay, so there we have it. That is the update for today's video. If you do enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. I have a bunch of other things here that we can look at, but with that being said, Crypto Harvest, peace out.